Okay, you guys should now be able to pick up the game sounds as well. Um, I am going to turn my mic up just so that way you guys can actually hear me above the noise of the game. I'm going to continue for the Empire of the Known Universe. And I'm not sure where we left off. I've got DMs for everyone else. Alright, so right now we are back. Um, this means that my last video, or my last couple of videos that I recorded but never posted, they didn't have any audio for the game, which would be kind of boring in a way. So I'm probably just gonna have to scrap that. So the last one we did start out and whatnot, and we found this area. Well, you don't have to really find it. We were pretty close by. We're only like 2, maybe 300 meters away. So it's not like we had to go very far. Um, I do apologize about that. My other one, I just lost track of everything and whatnot, and so my goal is for this, I'm not going to use any mods, cheats, no nothing. Zilch, not on nothing. This is straight up, no mods. We're not using WeMod or anything for that matter. So this is straight up vanilla. I don't have any type of mods. I mean, I could probably get some mods, but I would want you guys to suggest the mods so that way if you guys want to play along or join in, you can join and we can build this world together. Because once we get our spaghetti base up and running, where we can actually automate a lot of this and actually have power automated, it'll be great. But so we started off with enough resources to build 3 miners, 4 miners. Okay, but now we got 3 of them going. We got 2 iron, 1 copper way up there. Well, not way up there, but up there. And then we found a power slug up there along the cliff somewhere. I think it was up there. And then there was a power slug over on that rock over that way somewhere. We on this one right here. We ran and played Spider-Man. But we did pick up a lot of leaves and whatnot. And we made plenty of this. So we actually are only running on 50% of our power needed. I can't not wait for because the experimental build's got some batteries and whatnot that are going on, but we are not playing on the experimental build. We are playing on the live version only. There's also another power cycle right there. But we got to go through the fart clouds of doom to get it, which means we'll die if we go for it. Another thing I like about this is we got 3 nodes, 3 iron nodes that are normal. Um, the downside about this area is that we only we have 2 of these nodes of impure, which means we only get 30. With a Mark 1 miner, we'll only get 30. So what we'll do is eventually we'll put a 1 Mark 1 miner down here. We'll belt it across. Probably make it come up, bounce it off of this, Shove it back behind here. We'll bring it probably over this, and then we'll bring it up to here, and we will slap another one down because it's another impure, which means we're only going to get 30 off the marble miners. So we'll only have 60, which is only one belt, which is not a lot. The other thing I believe is the there should be some more iron nearby. But since we're right here, always hungry for leaves. Pick them up when you can, guys. Learn to appreciate leaves. Also, I believe there's another doggo up here. Doggo, grumpy spectre. There's one down there. He's happy. He wants to say hi in a very abrupt manner. But we got two more iron nodes right here as well. Look, kitty. There's two. There's three. And four. You're out. But you got me twice. So good on you. So impure as well. So we only got essentially one belt, one tier one belt worth of iron right here. Which is why I didn't bring it up here. But we can put miners down, and then we'll just feed this into our system once we get coal. Until we get coal, we are going to pretty much limit the size of our factory because I don't want to run into power issues. Ooh, it's a globy thing. It doesn't do anything though. They put these alien weird artifacts that make these weird creepy sounds when you're next to them. Well, they don't do anything. You can't research them. You literally can't do anything with them. And the developers are supposed to eventually do something with them, but I really wish they would do something because they've been in the game for a while, and I don't know what you can use them for. Now, I'm not exactly uh, good at designing anything, and sometimes this can make you feel like you want to punch yourself in the face because it can get confusing and give you a headache because of all the numbers and whatnot to get any meaningful production. My goal is to just have it produced while we're out exploring. We're out gathering leaves and food and everything else. All that delicious stuff. Food. We're low on health, so we'll do like this. Two, three, and four. We can also pick up these, but right now that's just tapping E way too much for my life. I'm just going after the leaves. And we can hear the chime of that. I don't know how often these berries refresh either. I don't know if it's like once you go out of the area and you come back or what. So we did pick up three power slugs, two or three of them. So that's a major plus for us. It's food, copper, copper. Well, nuts, not to be taken in terms of perverted leaks, so don't do it. What's that? It's either limestone, silica, or something. Maybe no, it's not quartz. It's not purple. Quartz is purple. I think it's like silica or something like that. Let's find out. I have no idea what that's used for. Good thing we unlocked the man. So we're kind of getting close to full in our inventory, so we'll just meander back. Wander through. Probably get ourselves killed by something here. It'll be. Oh, there's a power slug, I think, up there, maybe? I only found like a couple of them. Found like three power slugs. Then we had to run for our lives. See that? Not a deep one, but the there. Nope, 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 nope. Run! And doggos as well. Crap. In a bucket. I believe you can't follow me. Yep, they can. I apologize. Spike, I'm sorry. Thank you for the boost. Come and get me now. What the fuck? Come on. Thank you for your patience. We gotta worry about that ranged one. We have no way of dealing with that, so we're gonna ride our little jeep down. There's another one. There's food below us as well. So we're gonna grab this, shove it in our mouth, even though it could probably kill us technically because we never researched it. And we're on an alien world. And did I? So right now we so earlier we unlocked only one thing, which is the map. That's the only thing we unlocked. We're only using one, so we're good on power still. We're using less than 20 megawatts, and we're spreading the power out. And we use the MAM to unlock the power slugs and the overclocking, which also means we can underclock as well, which is the real important part. Yeah. Research that because we can. We found some mycelium flower petals, but I don't want to do that. Continue more. We'll research that real quick. Confirm. Now we can find more protinium ore and make protinium ingots. Mine that. And biomass. Now what I'm hoping for is that this actually gets us the yes. What do you need? Okay. What do you need? Something that we definitely don't have. What do you need? So we need 50 motors, 500 screws, and a lot of plates. Okay, that's doable. I wish we could get some hard drives. Like that's the one thing that I would really love to just use a mod for, where we could just farm out all the hard drives because there's like thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of stuff. Shove that in there. This sort all this out. Iron ore, copper ore, and can you? We're not gonna do any of that. We'll shove that in there. We got two power slugs, well, power shards. So, yay! We got a whole bunch of petals. So, wood. We'll make biomass first. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm bored. We're done. One more do. That was great. So, before I forget to mention this, early on, your biggest battle, of course, is going to be, you know, well, some of you may, a lot of people should know this, but if you're just starting out, your biggest battle is going to be your power. Your power is number one priority. So what we'll do is we'll do one, two, and three. We'll do this. That's sorted out. So what we got is actually we can pull. I already have it for me. Okay. So what we do is put our iron ore in here. Get more iron ore there. And then we got copper here on this side. Now we need 150 rods. Well, we're in luck, you see, because while we were exploring earlier, we had all this being made, which is copper wire. Oh no. I forgot. Crap, 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 crap. So we'll just grab you and shove you to there for now. So one of the things that I completely spaced on was this. So what we're gonna do is I need rods. 18. So if we take this, 50%, and that gives us 1.3. That's gonna put us really close on our power. 18.8. Okay, so we have 1.3 that we can go. Right, so now you're producing 15 per minute. Can we bump to, oh, okay, at point 2. So if we, let's go to 75, which is 11.25. This should be pushing really close, you guys. We should be like 19.6. I don't want to go up. We'll go up a little higher. Let's go up a little higher, okay? We're going to play this one really close. So 75 at 76. 7, 8. All right, let's check it. I'm trying to squeeze everything I can out of this. 19.8. Oh, wow. Let's do 50%, 44%. This is 13. And that gives us what? Zero point 0.5. So we actually have zero point 0.4 to mess around with. So we can give this. Let's go 13.2. Don't break the bank, don't break the bank. Yeah! I broke the bank! Okay, so if we can get this one to supply 13, right? That's only supplying 9. Wait, so then what are you supplying? 15. 30. We'll do 10 plates per minute just because we should only need 15 then. Let's reset the power grid, please. So we got 1 megawatt extra. Okay, so you need only 15 per minute. It means you only need 15 per minute. Which means you are only supplying 15 per minute. Okay, so we're happy with that. And we just come in, pick that up. We got our parts we need, and we can really begin now. So we shove all those on, click keep it done. So now we're doing that. So obviously, okay. So we need to build the elevator, but we need parts assembly and a whole bunch of other host of stuff. But the other thing is that I want to do this. So we need 200, which means that we're going to use some of our supply. Shove 3 in there. That's going to bring us up to 40, which is 5 seconds. To insert fuel. Okay, there you go. Let's look at this 9 seconds as well. So that'll be really nice. Oops, there we go. So 9 seconds to 200 hours. So now here's what we can do. We need plates. We've got a storage for them, so we're going to crank that all the way up. We need 30 parts per minute. Once it kicks one out, it'll speed up. Watch. Is that ready? Yep, there it goes. So we need 30 parts per minute, which we can take this. We can tell it, I want you running at 30. Which means we can tell this, like we got a buffer zone that I like. Which means I can tell this to crank it up to 30. Or we could just crank it all the way up to 60. Fill this up entirely. Then this. Oh, that's gonna be. Sorry. So, a couple more rods. We're just gonna crank that up. So this is so getting your logistics and getting your MAM are two very important steps for us. Very important. They're crucial because it allows us now to actually build stuff. So we'll take this apart and bring this down. Okay. So this is not going to put out any more. That's going to fill up. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go logistics. Okay. We got conveyor merger, which we'll put in 4, and conveyor splitter, which we'll put in 5. So we're going to take a splitter and we're going to shove it onto this one. Take this, shove it over here. Okay. What we then do is take our production and take a constructor. You don't have to get it perfectly in line, you guys. It's just gotta work. We'll hit 3. Go. Tell it you're putting it in here. And presto. And don't forget, you need power to it. So you take this power tool, get up to that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a conveyor merger, slap it right there. We're going to go 3 to there. So this is going to put out 30. Well, take in 30, about 20. So we got 20, 40. We could actually have one more, but we don't have the output production capable. So let's say this is full, right? We'll just go like this. And we can just turn it off and save 5 megawatts of power. And this could run for a while. So we got 10, 5, 1,500, 1,600. So we can keep it going for a while. Plus, we could actually just run this as well. But the reason why we're separating this out is because this is going to make our plates. Okay. There we go. This is going to make our plates. Mine the ash. So we got our plates going in there. We're going to use this miner right here to make nothing but rods. We're going to do waxing. Whoa. Let's do a little bit. So we need 2 smelters. So what we'll do is we'll put 1 smelter there, another smelter. There. Okay. So we got 2 smelters now, which is what that can take. Okay. Smelters can put out 30 ore every minute. Constructing. So here's what we're gonna go like this. One only for now. And say rods. Well, so we can take it takes 15. So what we do is we need 2 constructors to 1 rod, and that'll to 1 smelter, and that'll give us 30 rods a minute. We can overclock it, but that would take up a lot more power, which we don't want to do. So we need to create a couple more things. Jump over the arms. We're gonna grab some plates, a couple hundred plates. We got a couple rods, so we're gonna be okay. Grab stack, 2 stacks of copper wire. Crank, that's cranked up. Tell this bad boy to pick it up. So this will start emptying out. Not. We're just gonna run up here. Do, do. We're just gonna go 60. Full on 60. Full on send it. So then we'll have 60 ore. Shoot down here. And we'll create a second line eventually. But we'll wait for that to fill up before. And when we see our power start to really spike, we know we've done wrong. But that's gonna be a while. Let's check our fuel. Shove some more fuel into there and here. And we're good. No, we're not. We forgot to keep our supply on. So now this is actually being consumed. So this setup will run constantly now, which is nice. So now all we have to do is here, like this. We'll make all the rods we can. Just because right now we have no income for our rods. We need 3 more constructors, which means we need 6 more plates. 5 more actually. So then, now what we do is can't afford. Oh, we need cables. Oops. Why are you? Oh, oops. There we go. I'll put out 60 ore, which will fill that up, and that'll keep running though. So we'll just keep on running and running. I did not realize that I was starving this side of the production line, but we got another stack of plates. I'm actually gonna need more cables, so we'll make 100. I have been talking to a lot of people. Well, when I do cocaine about satisfactory, um, the when you guys are starting out, this is perfectly fine. I mean, yeah, would it look neat if we had it on foundations and all that stuff? Yeah, it would. It really would. I think it would. But we're limited. So it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I really would like to get at. So we'll bring this smelter and just bring it kind of in line with this one, and then we'll just bring it back a little bit, like there. Yeah, there's that. Back. There. There. Boom. Okay, so what we do is we're just gonna go like this. I'm gonna go 4 layer splitter. Boom. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3. I'm gonna go there, 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 this to here. And presto, we got our splitter, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing over here. I like to jump up onto, well, when I can. So we're going to split it like this. Oops. But one side will go like that. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's what we need right now. We need the job done. We need this up and running. You got some people who like to build perfectly straight factories, and that's entirely fine. But so long as it works, it really wouldn't matter. So now we have another factory, right? So we got this power pool to power these two. We have this power pool to power these two. Take this power pool. Look, we can't. To slap another power pool over here. Yeah. So right where this tree is. Okay, so now everything's hooked up to power, I believe. Nope, not everything. You gotta hook the smokers up. So it's gonna smelt away. So this rods. Now let's check our power usage real quick. Oh boy. Bye bye power grid. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna stand by. Okay, we're gonna stand by. We're gonna put this down to 50%. We don't really want 50%. Where can we save some power? Actually, we can save power. You only consume 15. You put out 30. So we're going to bring you down to 15. And then we're going to run up here. Actually, let's see. Does that save us enough power, actually? 'We're almost there, guys. So this is the hard part. We gotta figure out where can we cut power usage. How many plates do we actually have right now? We have a couple hundred already. So what we could do is power this one to standby, and that should get us the down to the necessary. Yep, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll allow this to one to build up all the way to here, which will then trickle back into that stuff, and then we'll just bring this down to 31.8. So it'll slowly build on our reserves, very slowly. Then this only needs 30 parts because we're only going to produce 2 machines worth of rods, and that gives us how much extra power? We'll hit E for flashlight. 34.8. We could do it. So what we'll do is we also need screws. Okay. So ideally, what I was going to do is since this will give us quite a few rods, we'll take. I was going to take these two and do a secondary thing after that. But we need screws as well, and we also need to go gather fuel and all that fun stuff. So yeah, operations. We're gonna take this one. You get to go into this. Shove your crap into there. Then you are gonna go right here, and you're gonna go into a. We need more and then boom. Got our second one. So then all we have to do now is go to this, go here, slap on a constructor, line it up, ish, it's close enough, and we're gonna go with screws. And yeah, we're close. Nearly 10 per minute. That's it. 10 per minute, and it puts out 40. So what we can do then is go 10.05, so 67%. We only need 10.5, and so this one will get more. So we need 10, 15, 25, 25. Boom, done. Then and make this one run as well. I tried to be cheeky. I'm trying to let this build up with this. So then all we gotta do is come over here, grab this. We got screws, right? What we also need to do is production operations and another storage bin. These are in early games. These are a godsend because well, allows us to constantly put out our stuff. So now we got two. We'll use that as our personal storage. So we're gonna. I prefer to have a large storage bin of stuff. For, so right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what we need to do with the obstacle clearing, and that's 500 screws, 100 cable wire, and 100 concrete. We'll do that. Then what we're gonna do is we also need production. We need a equipment workshop, which only needs a couple of rods. That then we go. Oh well, let's put you, my friend, down right here. And now we can make beacons and portable miners and object tuners and zero zappa. So right now, our limiting factor is we need to constantly craft our biofuel, or well, yeah, our biomass. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and we're gonna say, well, I want one for leaves, one for wood, and then one for solid fuel. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go one for leaves, one for wood, and one for the end product. So we need one power pole as well. And then we're going to start building these. now we got to get everything set up to automate our that step as well. So we can't grab power from you, so we can grab power from this way, and we're gonna do it right here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Grab this. We're just gonna come here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go make some. Let's check that. We're good. I need 6. Excuse me. No, it's 4:30 in the morning, guys. So we should have enough. We got 50 cable. We'll grab a couple more. Oh, we need rods. I didn't realize that. So before we can go do anything else, we got plenty of rods now. And that's empty. We have a whole bunch of screws. You can get screwed. And one thing I want to do is we're going to automate our. Oh, and we need one biomass burner that we're going to hook up. So we're actually going to do this slightly separate. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to grab some biomass before I forget. Mind your face against the pole. I'm going to take this biomass burner. We're going to slap it right about, I don't know, here. We're going to go. Your entire job is to only power this. This is just so that way it's segregation, so that way we do not have to worry about our doing something like that, right? There, here, and we'll do a storage thing here. Just there, and then what we're gonna do is just so that I can make sure to do it nice and like that, and like this. Okay, now all we need to do is belt everything up. So I'm gonna belt this to this one to this one we're gonna say we're gonna use wood and we're gonna use leaves. So we can only do 60. So this one gets to go at 50%, which is 30 per minute, which will put out 30. No, that'll put out 60. It'll need 60, and it'll put out 30. And this will need 60, and it'll put out 300. So, yeah, I'm not sure I understood that. So we're just going to go like that. Grab a whole bunch of leaves. Make the dog go mad it's over there. Once we get taser rod. How long have we been going for, guys? We've been for about an hour, so it's about time for us to call it done because I don't really want to record for too much longer. We'll try to go an hour at most, just because I think it might be a little bit boring for you guys, and I do apologize. I'm not good at editing and fast forwarding and all that stuff. I'm learning. But hopefully the before I forget, we gotta take this. We're gonna play some merger. We're gonna do it right in. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one to this one to this, over to that, over to that, and then we place down our power supply, which is gonna be right next to it, and we have our individual power. And all we have to do now is go like this, and we just shove this in there. And now it's just going to slowly eat away because it's not needing any of that power. That will eventually change. So, yeah, be advised. Because eventually it's just going to be a biomass mineral burning at max consumption rate until it gets fixed. Or, until you get a battery or something. So, just to show you guys, all we have to do is walk up here, pick up leaves, right? This is leaves, so all we do is we take all of our leaves and we go, well, I want all my leaves in there. And Nick goes, well, we're going to take all these leaves, shove it into here. It turns it into biomass. Biomass goes into here. And eventually we'll get our precious um, solid fuel, which is going to help tremendously, guys. So for now, though, what we need is to go over to our lovely workshop, and we need 100 of the portable miners. So store all, come here, take all, from that, that, and that. that, and presto, we are ready to go for our last and final project, which is you. We're gonna make a couple of these, and all we're gonna do is come over here, hit tab, and there we go. Little baby miners. But I here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna go to sleep because I am falling asleep. So please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video, which will probably which will be about Evo Online. I've been waiting to upload a couple of videos about it, and I keep on forgetting, or I accidentally delete the video and don't realize it until it happens. Later.